Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to tackle developing SQL database optimizing indexes. The optimizing indexes module provides you with the instructions and devices to develop your hands-on skills in the following topic. Querying dynamic management object to verify current index usage. Identifying missing indexes using dynamic management objects. Exam objectives. Two exam objectives are covered in this lab. Demonstrate how to query dynamic management objects to obtain information about the current index usage. Demonstrate how to identify missing indexes using dynamic management objects. Lab diagram. During your session, you will have access of the following lab configuration. Depending on the exercises, you may or may not use all of the devices, but they are shown here in the layout to get an overall understanding of the topology of the lab. Connecting your lab. In this module, you'll be working on the following equipment to carry out the steps defined in each exercise. The PLAB SQL01 and the PLAB SQL02, which is this one. To start simply, choose a device to click power on. In some cases, the devices may power on automatically. So before the video got started, I immediately opened the PLAB SQL01 so we can start very quickly. So next, okay, um, okay. Exercise 1. Querying dynamic management object to verify current index usage. Dynamic management objects, or DMOs, are the set of SQL Server objects. They are stored in the system schema. They help you monitor the activities of the server instances. They track the resources used by the server instances activities. The DMOs provide information regarding the connections, sessions, transactions, and SQL statements, processes, and so on of the database schema. In addition, the DMOs also track the server workload, workload distribution, high workloads area, and so on. You can use the DMO provided information to troubleshoot in case of a breakdown in any of the server activities. The troubleshooting process can include altering the query statement, gaining information about the indexes to optimize indexing strategy, to terminating the block session. The DMOs extract the information and display in the form of views, known as Dynamic Management Views or DMVs. The DMOs also display the information as table valued functions, known as the Dynamic Management Function or DMFs. In this exercise, you will learn to use DMOs to obtain information about the current index usage. Task 1. Work with DMO to track current index usage. Indexes are temporary lookup tables. They facilitate the database search engine to speed up the data retrieval process. An efficient index must optimize the table reading process. In other words, an index must read only the required information from the table in a logical manner to ensure the minimum workload. To design an effective index design, you need to consider the following essential information: knowledge of the database design, data distribution in the tables, query patterns to extract data, and so on. The demos help in creating efficient indexing strategy by obtaining information on indexes. Some of the indexing demos that help retrieve current indexing information in the form of DMVs and DMFs are as follows. System Dynamic Management Database Index Usage Stats. It tracks the number of the indexes currently in use that has been used in the past. System Dynamic Management Database Index Operational Stats. It tracks the usage pattern to the current indexes in use. System Dynamic Management Database Missing Index Details, or System Dynamic Management Database Missing Index Group Stats. It tracks the missing indexes in the database schema. The following views in DMV systems, say, Dynamic Management Database Index Usage Stats provide information about the index. User Seekers. It lists the numbers of index seeks in the table. User Scans. It shows the number of index scans performed on the table. User Lookups. It displays the number of the index lookups in the table. User Updates. It shows the number of insert, update, and delete operations performed on the table. The System Indexes view contains details about each index or group of tabular objects such as table view or table value functions. The details in columnar form of the view include index ID, object ID, type description, and so on. In this task, you will learn to use system dynamic management database index usage stats and system indexes to obtain the current index usage information. Step 1. To ensure you have powered the required devices and connect to PLAB SQL01. Step 2. From the PLAB SQL01 desktop, click Start and click the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studios. You can choose either of two of them. If you see it on your desktop, you can choose this one, or either if you can find it in the desktop, you can search it there on the Start button. You see, so start. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we continue, I'll move it. Okay. Next, the Connect to Server dialog box appears. From the server type drop-down list, click Database Engine. Okay. In the server name text box, type PLAB SQL01. Okay. And click Connect. Okay. Step 3. The SQL Server Management Studio window opens. You can see it's open after clicking Continue. In the Object Explorer, click to expand the databases folder. Either you can choose to pressing the expand button, which is the positive or negative in there, or either double click. So step 4. Select a database from the list of databases. Click AdventureWorks DW 2016 CTP3, which is this one. Okay. To create a new query from the query ribbon, click New Query. This is a query ribbon, and you have to click the new query. Now I'm gonna arrange it. Okay, let's go. Step 5. The new query pane opens. Step 6. To use system dynamic management, database index usage stats, and systems indexes and extract index usage information, type the following query in the new query pane. So you have to type it all. Hold on. Giving a point a bigger view. Select object name s object id as object name. Then did I get it right? Okay, start. I name colon. I have to recheck everything before we proceed as index name. Okay. Okay. User 6 last user seek user scans last user last system, sorry, system scan, where we check everything before we proceed. User lookup. Okay, lookups, I forgot. Yes, they no. Okay, user updates, then from system dm db index usage stats as s inner join system indexes as I on I object id plus s oops object id. Okay. Okay. And I index id plus s index id. Okay, hold on. Where object property s object id, then is user table, then equals to 1. Okay, you have to check everything. If there's something wrong, for example, if you type on execution and see there's a problem, you should check it out. Check all of it before we proceed. If there's nothing wrong, okay. So next, step 7. To run the query, click execute or press F5. Let's go. Okay, it literally happens before that I copied all of it. But there's a mistakes that I made into copying the coding. So I look it up. You have to recheck everything before executes. Okay. Okay. So about that, the major, I don't know. So step 8. To review the rest of the fields from index usage stats view, scroll horizontally to the right of the results pane. The rest of the fields are now visible. Let's see. Let's see all of it. Did I get it right? Okay, let's check. Step 8. To review the rest of the fields from indexes now visible. Hold on. Just says right. Okay, we see everything now, so there's no problem. Since we don't have anything that we put on, okay, see, it's blank, all of it blank. So next, Exercise 2. Identifying missing indexes using dynamic management objects. You can use two methods of identifying missing indexes. The methods are as follows. Query the DMO to return the information on missing indexes, including the execution plan of the query to identify the missing indexes. You can use the following DMOs to help identify the missing indexes. System database dynamic management missing index group stats. It provides summarized information about the missing index groups. System database dynamic management missing index groups. It gives information about the missing indexes, includes the specific group of missing indexes. System database dynamic management missing index details. It displays the detailed information about the missing indexes. System database dynamic management missing index columns. It gives information about the database table, fields that are not having an index. In this exercise, you will learn to use execution plan and DMO to identify missing indexes. Task 1. Work with the execution plan to the query to identify a missing index. You will execute a query that requires reference to an index. However, the index is missing in the table. The execution plan will suggest the inclusion of the missing index and provide details of the missing query. In this task, you will identify the missing index from the execution plan of the query. Step 1. To create a new query to trigger the missing index suggestion from the query pane, click New Query. You have to click the New Query again. Hold on. Okay. Type the following query in the New Query pane. So, select customer key. Hold on. Customer key. Let me know if I made something wrong. First name. First name. Birthday. Marital status. Okay. Let's check everything. Marital status. Space. There's no problem. From DBO dot dim customer. Then space where first name equals Julio. Okay. This query retrieved the customer key, first name, birth date, and marital status field from the dim customer table to those customers whose first name is Julio. Step 2. To run the query, click execute or press F5. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's it. All of it. The query runs successfully and the results set is displayed. Step 3. To check the query performance, click the query menu and click include actual execution plan. See, query. Then we'll find the include actual execution plan. Okay. Step 4. To rerun the query, click execute or press F5 again. The query runs successfully and the result set is displayed in the result pane along with the execution plan tab. See? Okay. Step 5. To view the execution plan of the query, click Execution Plan tab from the results pane. The complete execution plan of the current query appears. On the top selection of the results pane, notice that the missing index message appears. Okay, let's see. Query. Execution plan, query. Execution plan. We'll find it eventually, so don't worry. Okay, to view the execution plan for there it is. Okay, this one. This is the execution plan. I never saw it, so sorry about that. So next, step 6. To view the missing index details, right-click on the message. From the context menu, click Missing Index Details. So let's see. Missing index detail. Hold on. Missing index details. Okay. Step 7. The missing index details appear in the query pane, which is this one. Okay. We're in the and follow. Task 2. Work with DMOs to identify the missing index. You will use the combination of System Dynamic Management Database Missing Index Groups and System Dynamic Management Database Missing Index Group, stats, DMOs, to identify the missing index in the following query. So we will see, okay, we'll on this one. So step 1. To create a new query from the query pane, click New Query. Okay. To implement the DMO to identify the missing index, type the following query in the new query pane, which is this one. Okay. It's coding time. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Select. Oh, sorry. Top 5. Round. Star. Average. Total. User. Cost. All. Star. Average. User. Impact. Then all. Open close parentheses. Star. User. Suits. Oops. Star. User. Scans. 0. As total cost. Then that statement as table name. Hold on. Okay. quality columns well, inequality columns. Quality columns, inequality columns, then included columns from system database dynamic management. Oh, it's other way around. Sorry about that. Dynamic management database missing index group groups grp inner join system inner, inner join system dm db missing index group stats star on STA group handle grp index group handle. Then hold on. Hold on. Inner join system dynamic management database missing index details that on oh, on that index handle index handle. Okay. Order by hold on folks. Whoop, yeah, forgot about that. Okay, better to check everything. Total, total cost. Hold on. Total cost. This. Okay. Next. Step 2. To run the query, click execute or press F5. If you can see, it is. The query runs successfully and the result set is displayed. Close all active windows. So, then that's it. Next. The summary. You cover the following activities in this module. Querying dynamic management objects to verify current index usage. Identifying the missing indexes using dynamic management objects. So this is the summary for all the optimizing indexes. Now you learn how to query dynamic management objects to verify current index usage and identifying the missing indexes using the dynamic management object. So that's it for this video. So I hope you like it. I hope you learned something. So thank you so much for watching. And I hope you will use it in the future. And thank you.